So here we have the BMW 320d on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see that it's a four-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. But now that we've done a full circle, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb inside the car, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge. We then have the speedometer, the rev counter, and the coolant temperature gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles of the car. They are 38,811. You can change information that's displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have cruise control and speed limiter on the left-hand side, and stereo and phone controls on the right-hand side. The main screen for the car is over in the center here, of course. This is where you can access your radio. You can see we've got FM, AM and DAB radio available, and your own music as well. And you have CD player. You can plug in certain external devices as well. So we've got USB, Bluetooth and auxiliary as well. All the movement I'm making on the screen, incidentally, it's all being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial just here. We have a collection of buttons that surround it, so you can go into certain menus directly, but the dial will do everything. So, for example, you can rotate it to navigation, as I've just done. Push it down to enter that menu. You can rotate to any of these. You can push it down to have a look at the map. This is BMW's professional nav, so it's got the extra wide screen available to it. Really easy system to use as well. Working our way down with our hazard warning lights, deadlocks, CD player and volume for the stereo. We then have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger temperature and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in for both driver and passenger. The air conditioning's on at the minute, so that's off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. If you press auto again, you go back to whatever setting you had it on previously. We've also got a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over there for the passenger side as well. 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. And then down here, we can turn off the traction control. We can put the car in sport mode, comfort, which is your everyday driving, and Eco Pro as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Mach 1 Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.